my anniversary, so if you want something with a special price, we had so many sales out today already. Yes. People always call me at the restaurant and say, Wolfgang, do you have more of this? Do you have more of that? No, it's only here you're going to get it. And one of my favorite things, which I use basically every day at home, is my new low-pressure oven. You will see what we do.
Okay, and by the way, Wolf and I launched this together, but we're going to show you something. So we're going to take this amazing bird, 13 pounds.
15-pound turkey here. So a little salt and pepper on it, and I put a few fresh herbs in it. Nice. And some garlic cloves in here. You know, you don't have to eat turkey always with cranberry or whatever it is.
Right.
So we're going to put it in here, open here, up, the button. Oh, we have to open it?
Yep, that's it. Just slide it open. Whoop, hang on. There we go.
All right, now we put it right in here.
Okay.
Okay, we close it, put the lever down, put it on seal, and 55 minutes later, you're going to have a turkey ready. 55 minutes. Yeah.
So by the end of our hour, and I'm going to put this down because here's the cool thing about that. Yep. Normally, to do a 15-pound turkey, you're looking at 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah, they said 20 minutes per pound. So you do the math.
That's right, even longer than that. Okay, here's the thing. Can we tell them what we're doing? So this is the first and only presentation. Not only do we have an anniversary price, so you're saving $50 there. Yeah. We're going to ship it to you for free. So what's the shipping? I can't see the cost on that, but I know that's a lot.
Yeah, we put $15 for sure.
$21. So right now, you're already saving $71. We have never, ever done this before. For this hour and this hour only, it is on 6 flex pay payments, so you get it home for $41.66.
So you cook one turkey, one chicken is one flex pay, because if you go to Spargo or to Cut, you eat a portion of chicken, it's $30. So 2 portions is $60, even more so. And you cook it just as well as I do in the restaurant. And you know, my children at home, hi Alexander and Oliver and Cameron and Byron, Cameron in Boston uses it all the time, and all the kids from Harvard Business School come over and think he's a chef, but he is an intellectual.
I love it. Well, you know, we have to tell him because you worked on this for 2 years in development. But here's the thing that you have to understand. It has a rectangular heating element that gives us complete coverage throughout the entire oven. So you have the opportunity to have this create a sealed, airtight cooking chamber that forces the heat into it. It's a pressurized changer, so it captures and concentrates the heat, and what happens is those particles are forced into the food, which results in faster cooking. But can I tell you, the food is more moist. You have incredible flavor. It's not just for turkeys. You can bake in this. It does the best, most amazing professional bread results as well. You're cooking 30% faster. And can I tell you, it is a monster customer pick at hsn.com. 410 reviews. 304 of them are perfect 5- and 4-star reviews.
Yeah, no, it is an amazing product. Even for simple vegetables, you can roast root vegetables, carrots, sweet potatoes, parsnips, whatever you have, you cook it in there. It comes out just perfectly juicy. Why? Because everything stays inside the oven, so you don't heat up the oven. Why? It's hermetically sealed, so it infuses the flavor. It keeps all the juices in your chicken, your roast, your beef, your pork, whatever you do, it comes out just perfectly juicy and tasty.
We have got to put up the talk line, Wolf, so we can hear from all the people out there who have it already. 1-866-376-8255. We're going to show you tons of different things that we've cooked. But you know what? Get it now so you have it for the holidays.
For the holidays, but every day. This is an everyday appliance. You don't have to worry about your turkey. I bake my croissants in the morning or my cinnamon rolls in there. When the kids want a pizza, you know, we make pizza, we always have some in the freezer. I take it out of the freezer, put it in this oven. At night, if we have a roasted chicken or I make a small rack of pork for 4 people, what do I use? My little oven. I have a kitchen, a stove which is as big as this table. And you know what? I rarely light up the oven. Maybe once a month when I do a big party for 20 or 30 people. But if not, I use this one.
Well, you've always said that this was your favorite, Wolf. And Wolf and I launched this, by the way, and I have to tell you, the fact that we have it today, the only airing, the fact that it's on 6 Flex, it has never, ever been on 6 Flex Pay payments before. So this is the first time, $51, and was it 51? $41.
$41. And it's an amazing price. And you know, you can roast in it, you can steam in it, you can bake in it, you can boil in it. I mean, you decide what you want. The most important thing, the food will come out better than you ever had. Why? It infuses everything with the flavor. If you add parsley, or if you add basil or thyme or rosemary or garlic, it gives it the flavor. You see, I put in the turkey, I put some garlic and a little bit of thyme. It will come out tasting with a little garlic and thyme. It's perfect.
All right. Okay, so we have all kinds of goodies.
Should I start here? We always start with the turkey, but let's start with something different here. Ham.
Looks good.
You know, we use ham all the time. Why? Because it's great for a sandwich, it's great for a hot dish, whatever you have. And what?
Wow.
Let me take this out here. Look at that. A beautiful glazed ham here. Now, I'm going to show you another thing. One of my wife's, Galila's, favorite thing. She loves vegetables, so we roast sweet potatoes, carrots, onions right in here with a little olive oil. I add a sprig of herb to it. A little salt and pepper. So now you're gonna get the best tasting vegetables ever. Why? Because they were not in the water. All the nutrients stay in there, all the sugar and flavor stay in there, so it's gonna be just amazing.
Okay, and it goes, and the whole point is that you're cooking, you're not heating up the entire kitchen, as Wolf said, so it cooks faster, but the key is the food tastes so much better because you're infusing all the flavor, and you're gonna see in this ham, I mean, when you see how moist the meat is. And by the way, I have to tell you, if you're just tuned in, this is it. This is our final 2 hours.
The final presentation.
So
now look at the ham here. See that?
Oh my God.
Look how juicy it is.
So
you know,
good.
Ham generally when you do it, it comes out dry. Not our ham. Can you get close in here?
Look at that. And we need a knife, forks. Ooh. Look at that. And you know what? Isn't that, because ham to me always dry.
It's always dry, but not with our ham. I mean, you could probably lift it up one slice and look at that.
Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
See that? Look at that. How beautiful. Look at this juice dripping out of your ham.
And you know what? Do we have the chart, Wolf, to show how long? Because this is a thing that blows my mind about this. You know what? We all have busy lives. Maybe you find yourself eating all that fast food and not eating right. Look, check this out. Okay, when you look at the time savings, normally 137 minutes of roast beef, it's 78 minutes. Look at the roast, from 85 to 46. A whole chicken that normally takes you 120 minutes is 39 minutes. An entire turkey, 165 minutes is 49 minutes. So you're cooking, look at upwards of 68 to 70% quicker whenever you're cooking your meats. And the flavor, the taste, everything tastes so much better. And what I love is this is the only opportunity
I roasted
for you to
some
enjoy
carrots
6 Flex.
Before, so we have that with it.
That looks good. And that only took what? That only took a couple of minutes, I would think. Yeah,
this is so easy. You don't want to overcook it too much, so I cooked it really just perfectly, and you serve that for dinner.
And you know, Wolf, the color, right? When you cook like this, I mean, you can see the difference in the color of the vegetables. You know you're keeping all the nutrients
All the
in
nutrients
there
are there. All the flavors stay in the ham. It doesn't dry out. It doesn't go into your room. It doesn't go into your upstairs. It stays where it's supposed to be in your meat.
Exactly. And already, thank you, over 120 have been spoken for. And as we mentioned, the 6 Flex, because that is huge. It all ends when we're done, it's gone. And it's $41.66. So it makes it literally the lowest price it has ever been by having the chance that you can get it home for $41.
Okay, one more thing. Baking. Who doesn't like things to be baked? Lasagna, for example. So you can make a perfect lasagna. Let me cut it in half.
That looks incredible.
I know, it's so beautiful brown, but everywhere even. Why? It cooks totally even because the heat is encapsulated in there, so it's hot on the bottom, on top, left and right, everywhere the same. You can see there's no hot spots in my lasagna. Look at that. Look at that lasagna here.
Oh, man.
And it doesn't even stick. Look at that.
All right, you're going to have hardly any cleanup with that at all. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing.
Doesn't look that good?
I have to taste that.
Okay, you taste a little bit, and we go to our pizza next. Okay, here you have Bobby. All right.
Okay, good. And by the way, man, that's good. As we said, we would love to hear from you. So if you already happen to have our incredible pressure oven, definitely take the time to give us a call. And like we say, get it now. Because don't just think the holidays. I think a lot of us think, okay, turkey, but
we
pizza?
are always known for the pizza.
It's amazing for pizza.
Look at that. Here, perfectly brown. And can you hear the crust?
I like the crust when it's like that.
Me too. If it's not a crispy crust, I don't want to eat a soggy pizza. So it has to be really
it's the worst, isn't
well done.
Look at that, and how perfect. And you're known for your pizzas. But you're right. The oven, and I love that you said that this is what you use at home.
See, up.
Whoop, there it is.
now you can see the bottom of it. Look at that. See that?
Oh, man.
Look at that. How nice and crispy it is. Come fast because it's getting hot here.
Oh,
who is on the chip?
Gosh. There
All
it
right.
is. Ooh.
Beautiful. Look at that. You can hold it up like that and eat it.
And you like, I love that you said, Wolf, that you use this all the time at home.
Yeah, all the time. For the simplest thing to the complicated thing.
Right? Oh, man, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh. And the thing that's so funny about it, once you get it home, because we've heard this, and you read the reviews, I really invite you to do that. As I mentioned, 304 of them are perfect 5- and 4-star review, making them monster customer pick. But the thing is, the reviews time and time again, a lot of people said, you know, I thought I'd use it, I knew I'd use it in the holidays, but I'm using it every single day.
Even me, I'm a professional. You know, I work in restaurants for 50 years, but at home, this is a perfect thing. You know, you don't heat up the kitchen.
Right.
And most of all, the result is always just perfect. So you don't have to guess. You put the timer on. If I roast a chicken, I put a chicken in and I go play tennis for an hour or whatever, and it shuts it off after 45 minutes. I come
or you can only
dinner.
play 30 minutes of tennis, which is probably enough anyway, and it'll be done.
It will be done.
Yeah, right, so
but the good thing is, I don't overcook it. I don't have to scramble and say, or call somebody and say, stop the oven. Because it has a timer, it makes life so easy.
And you don't have to, like with the turkey, you don't have to stop and keep basting it and basting it. I mean, you can throw it in there, go over, drink your wine, have a great time with the family. Well, we have to say hi to Mary Jo.
Hi, Mary. Look, now,
hi.
let me put the pizza in, or Greg, put the pizza in. So that's all you have to do. Put it on the rack.
So, Mary Jo, we're glad you called. You're with Wolf, celebrating his 17th anniversary, and we understand you have the pressure oven.
Hi, Mary.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
How are you?
Hi, Wolfgang.
Glad to talk to you.
I do. I have a Wolfgang kitchen, actually.
We've heard that a lot over the last couple of days.
Yes, I love this oven.
Yeah.
In fact, so much that I gave away my expensive stove. I gave it to a daughter. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Never used it.
You know what? Thank you for saying that.
To me, I cannot believe how good it does the chickens and the turkey and so on. And I'm a person that does not like duck in a regular oven. I can do duck in this, and it's fit to eat.
Yeah, because it dries out so fast a lot of times, doesn't it, in the oven, too?
It does not dry, and it's done quickly, and it's flavorful.
So do you bake also in it, Mary Jo?
Yes, I do. I use it for almost everything. I gave my oven away.
Well, that says it all.
I had a double oven stove, and now this is what I use.
Yeah. Thank you. You know what?
Thank you so much.
I would not be here, Mary Jo, if I wouldn't believe in it, too. Because I know I use it at home all the time. And, you know, I have this big stove. It costed a fortune. What do I use to bake, to roast? It's always my little guy.
The little guy does the job. Mary Jo, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mary Jo.
I have to say one more thing.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he eats his own cooking.
Oh, thank you. See? You know what? Because when we cook, it tastes good, so I love to eat. So, you know what? If you love food, that's what it is. You have to have the passion, not only for the food, for the ingredients, and for the appliances.
Right,
so
that's
mix
the
them
romance all together,
and you have a love affair.
Thank you, Mary Jo.
Thank you, Mary Jo. So sweet.
We're so glad you called.
Thank you.
All right, now let's go.
Thank you for being there.
No, it's nothing.
Gosh, and remember, thank you very much for calling, but remember, all of this goes away, like all the anniversary prices, all the free shipping, the flex. So you're literally saving, what, $80 today on it. And you heard Mary Jo, she got rid of her expensive stove. I love that one.
How funny is that?
Okay,
now look at that. If you do anything, thank you, Greg. I made a mess already. We didn't even cook a lot yet.
That's what we're supposed to do.
You want to make pulled pork, so you can slow cook crazy in here. just as well as anything. Now.
And wait till you see this, because I'm telling you, the meat like falls apart.
Now look at that. You have the vegetables all in here. Look at the potatoes. Now look how beautiful they look now. You get all the flavors of the onions, the carrots, the sauce, right infused in your meat. So you never had pot roast like that, and you don't have to wait for a Sunday to do that. You can do it anytime and cook once, eat 3 times. That's Marianne's philosophy. So she said she needs more time with her husband alone, so she cooks only one.
I love it. And by the way, we showed you the chart. So because this would normally take you forever in an oven.
Look at that. I'm going to cut it. Okay, now look at that.
Look at that. Oh, man.
I can take it out.
Just falls apart, doesn't it?
Yeah, so if you want to make pulled beef sandwiches, you can do it. Now look at that. I get it in like a fork. See that?
Wow.
Wow, look at that. And look how juicy it is. It is amazing.
You can see the juice, can't you?
Yeah, now look at that.
And this was done, by the way, in a fraction of the time, because that's the thing to keep in mind, that it cooks anywhere from 40 to 70% faster than your oven. So it's not only doing the job faster, it does the job better. Food tastes better.
Exactly. Now look at that. Now, normally I would take it out, slice it into chunks, and serve it. But I show you how fork tender this whole thing is. It is amazing.
If you want a fork too, Will?
That's all right. I have to work. I have to work.
Okay, that's all right. You work, I'll eat.
All right. We put a little bit of this sauce on here.
Oh, man, this looks so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that is incredible. Oh, my gosh. That is such an amazing, amazing meal.
Yeah. And you can eat what you have today, keep the rest for a few days later, or make sandwiches, or make anything with it. So easy.
Exactly. And this is, you talk about the ultimate way to celebrate our anniversary. And food made easy, because that's what you do for us. If you bring us all these incredible appliances that make cooking fun, make cooking easy. And look at that meal. You can do that in... What I think it was like, we'll show the chart again.
And the great thing is you don't have to do nothing. You put it in the oven, cook it, and you can do whatever you want.
Exactly. So again, the chart that's up there, I really hope you'll look at that chart, because it just gives you an idea of the crazy amount of time that you are going to save when you're using the rapid pressure oven. And thank you. Hundreds have already been spoken for. I mean, by the way, that flex pay expired. When we're done at 9, it's done. It's gone.
That's it. It's my 17th anniversary. Now let's go to our chicken over here.
Oh, yes. Bring out
look
the bird.
At that. Come in close here. See the chicken in here?
Close up, DeMille.
Close up, DeMille. All right. Or Spike Lee, or who is the director here? I don't know. Or Spielberg. I don't know.
Dustin.
Now, look at that. Here is the chicken. So what do? We open here, and look at that. And then we open the lever here. You release the steam, and look at the steam coming out.
Oh, my gosh. He's beautiful. Beautiful.
Now, look at that. Look at this roasted chicken.
Oh,
it almost looks like a Chinese-style duck. Can we get a close-up here?
Look at this. Oh, my gosh.
Look at that.
Can I tell you what? That's the prettiest one ever.
Yep.
Oh, is that not amazing? But wait, you're going, okay, well, it's probably going to be dry.
You know, everybody goes to the stores, and people always buy this chicken, you know, from the stores. They are full of salt, first of all. They are full of all ingredients you don't want to eat.
You're right. My stepson is also a chef, and he was saying the same thing. He said the worst thing to buy, and they're not cheap, by the way.
No, it's not cheap, and they cook it when they want. When they want, not when you want.
Right, exactly.
Okay, we leave the juice here, Marianne. It's okay.
Okay. Wait till we cut into this bird.
All right. Look at that.
Already you can see the juice coming out of him.
Now, and look, if you don't like roasted, if you like roasted chicken, that's a roasted chicken. You know, perfectly brown. But let me show you one thing.
Oh my gosh. And by the way, as you're watching this, remember you put it in, you didn't have to babysit it, you didn't have to do anything.
No basting, nothing.
Oh my gosh, can you hold that? Oh my gosh, it's so juicy and hot.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna take off the breast. Now look at that.
Oh man.
Look at the inside, and look at that. I'm gonna see the juice coming off.
Look at that. Look at all that juice just dripping off of it. All right, when was the last time you made a chicken that came out like this? That you could just throw in an oven and walk away, and minutes. It was like, it was what? It was, instead of 120 minutes, it's 30 minutes. That was the difference, and even less.
And taste, look, now look, you can see how juicy it is here. Now taste it.
I know, I want to taste it. It looks so good. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you're not going to overcook the chicken because you're going to put it on a timer. You get the timing and everything, so it's so simple and so easy.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. And for anyone out there watching, so if you've had your eye on this before, you have not seen it at all throughout our anniversary. It was saved for tonight. We were in our final 2 hours. The last couple of hours of our anniversary with like insane values. Remember, everything goes away. All that, like I said, the special flex. But you know what? You have 30 days.
You can see the moisture. Look at that. Oh, we did not brine it. We did not do anything to it. It's just roasted to perfection. And you know,
great shot.
I didn't do nothing. Greg and I put the chicken in, and then we didn't do anything.
What do you put on the chicken before it goes in?
Well, you can put whatever you want on it. We just put a little salt and pepper and the bay leaf, a little herb. Now, taste this press.
Okay, I love the skin part, too.
Oh, taste this one. Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh, my God.
It's like Chinese skin. Look at that. You see that skin here? Look at that. See that? Yeah, and it's crispy. You can break it. Nobody can roast the chicken better than this.
I love crispy skin.
It doesn't matter. I know. You don't get the roasted chicken anywhere like that.
No, you don't. You don't. And actually, you know, we've made chickens in a lot of different appliances that we've had. Never had one that comes out like this. This is far and away. It's like guaranteed amazing food.
Okay,
and you know
I'm going to take a little skin off. Look at the skin. See that? Look at that.
Look at that.
Perfectly, you know, if it would be soggy, it would come down. But this is perfectly cooked chicken.
And well, can't we also...
I give you a little more with the chicken here. Look at that. We almost could make it like a Chinese duck.
Well, I know. Oh, man, that's good. Now we need wine.
I know. Okay.
What happened with that, too?
It's time for some wine.
Exactly. And by the way, you know what I find, too? That you can buy, like, lesser-priced pieces of meat because via the way this works, and we'll run through the technology, right? You're infusing so much moisture in them.
Exactly.
So you're going to save time,
no moisture escape. Look at the chicken here.
That.
See that?
Was that incredible? My gosh. Okay. If all you're ever going to make in it...
If you just make roasted chicken once a week, you're going to have your family, everybody going to say, wow, where did you learn how to cook like that? I mean, nobody can cook it better.
Exactly.
You know, you go to a 3-star chef, say, make me roasted chicken, it won't be better.
And you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, no basting, no nothing. You can go on with your life while that is cooking, and look at it. You can see the juiciness. I mean, it's crazy.
You cut the whole chicken up now, so it wasn't just part of it that was juicy, right? The whole chicken is so juicy.
The breast is always the hard part to keep it juicy, you know, so we know that we can do everything now.
That skin is so good, Will. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. So we just started, right? And you see pizza, ham, beef, lasagna, baking. Don't forget that you can bake in this as well. We have a turkey that we started at the beginning of the hour. It's a 15-pound turkey, and it will be done. Think about this. Instead of spending hours, or at least 4 hours, to do that, it'll be done by the end of this hour.
Look at that chicken like that. I mean, it can't get any better.
No, it cannot. And what I love the most about it is that...
I know. You have to, just the dripping off the pan is enough. You don't have to make a gravy. You know, people always make turkey gravy or chicken gravy. Why? Because it's dried out.
Right.
Not with us here. It comes out so perfectly. It's so easy. I mean, anybody can be a good cook with a machine like that.
And it's $41.66, okay? $41.66 on absolutely any credit card. But that was done just for this airing, just for our show. It all ends when Wolf says goodbye and ends his anniversary at 9 o'clock tonight. It's been a huge anniversary. And again, oh, you know what? We're going to go to Florida. Hi, Helen. You're
Florida,
live
and then I take my turkey out, okay? Hi, Ellen.
Hi. Hi, Wolfgang.
How are you?
I just purchased your oven. I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
Really, like it's going to work real fast.
Yep, fast and delicious. That's really the main thing. You know, fast alone, I wouldn't be happy. But all the flavor and moisture are going to be sealed into your meat.
Helen, have you been thinking about it for a while, or is this the first time to see the pressure oven?
This is the first time I've seen it. But then I have a lot of Wolfgang Puck's...
appliances and pots and pans.
Appliances and stuff.
Yeah. You know, I have to tell you, though, Helen, speaking of that, we don't have it that often.
No.
I mean, we can't ever keep it in stock. Whenever we bring it in, we have like a really limited quantity. So you hit the jackpot on a great value today.
This is a great value. Plus, you get this flex space. So, I mean, how much easier can it be? For $40, you get it in your house.
Exactly. I love it.
Yeah,
well, thank you. You'll have to call us back once you get it home and let us know what you think.
Okay, now look at that.
Okay, thank you.
Look, Helen, that's why the turkey doesn't get dry. Let's look in here.
Okay. And by the way, you can also, I love that you can even put like your breads and use the top and it's like warm.
Keep it warm and bake it before. Now look at that in here.
Oh my God. So how big is this turkey?
15 pounds.
15 pounds.
Now look at that. You see all the steam coming out. I put the paper on top because I thought it was perfectly brown. I didn't want to mess it up. Ooh. Now look at this big bird in here.
Oh my gosh. You lift him. Oh, wait. Okay, this is a perfect example when you see this bird of what, okay.
Look at that.
First of all, how long was that?
55 minutes.
5 minutes. All right, I want you to think about what you went through last time you did a bird like this. You had to keep going. You had to open. You had to get the baster. You had to baste it.
I know.
It never seemed to cook. Dinner was supposed to be at 6. It finally was ready at 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
You don't go through any of that.
No, you know, I still remember the last time at Thanksgiving, my sister-in-law came over at 5 o'clock. I had 2 turkeys outside. And she said, oh, my God, when are we going to eat? She said, it's going to be 9 o'clock at night. And I said, no, it's 6 o'clock, I told you. I put the turkey in, I showed her, and we cooked it. At 6 o'clock, it was ready. And then I put the next one in when this one came out, and everybody had seconds and had things to take home.
So you do your Thanksgiving with this, Wolf?
Exactly.
Okay, if that doesn't say it all for all of us. And, okay, wait till you see. Wait till we cut into it again. Yeah. And if you're like Helen, maybe you're watching it for the first time and you've never seen it before, jump on the huge savings of this insane value where you're saving, as we said, like $80 between the $70 between the $50 off, the $21 with free shipping and handling, and the 6 flex pay payments that we did that are just for this show also.
All right, now with these potatoes here, because it is in Thanksgiving we put sweet potatoes, so I put regular potatoes. So we're gonna just mash them up and have like a mashed potato.
Ooh, we're gonna use our potato ricer, which we also have available for everyone. We'll try to give you all those numbers. Look at the skin on this bird, though. Yeah,
I put the potatoes in, a little oil in it, and that's it. So simple, so easy.
Man, there's no way you could do, like, honestly, first of all, to get this kind of a brownie, you're talking about basting the bird probably, what, every half hour?
I know.
Yeah, I mean, why would you want to go through that when you can, as I said, just put it in, and we'll run the technology in a moment, but wait till you see. Wait till you see all of the juice, and you realize that I hope that you can visually taste the flavor with your eyes, because it's, you know, we eat that way first, right?
Yeah, totally, you're totally right. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Now look at this turkey pie. See that?
Wow.
Stay next to it.
So I have the dark.
Now look at that.
Whoa. Look at that. Is that amazing? Oh man. And that's like the whole, and it's not just like part of it, it's like that, Wolf.
Yeah,
like
and look, the turkey is totally cooked. There's no red spots in here, no nothing. Well, we don't like rare turkey, so look at that.
And that was 55 minutes for a 15-pound turkey.
Exactly. So simple, so easy.
Oh, my gosh. And for anyone at all, if you've never joined us before, I'd love to run that technology, Captain, so we can explain, because it's important for you to know how it works, because it's totally fascinating. In years of development, it creates, and you actually have an entire sealed chamber within the unit. And the heating elements, as you see, give you like more coverage, but even heat that runs throughout. So once you put whatever you're cooking inside, it creates a more efficient cooking environment by literally forcing the heat, right? It concentrates that heat directly onto the food. So by doing that, you're cooking it faster, but you're cooking way with more flavor. And look at a conventional oven for this turkey. You're looking 55 minutes for us versus 4 hours and 20 minutes where you still had to stop and open and baste. You don't have to do any of this. The baked goods, you know, one point with the baked goods that they all seem to rise better that I noticed. So it kind of gives you, not kind of, it really gives you professional results in your baked goods as well.
Totally. And look, the turkey is totally cooked, no problem at all. We're going to cut it off, take the legs off.
They're lining up to eat.
All right, now look at that. Now, you want a turkey sandwich the next day. You want a Cobb salad with turkey, you know, a salad with tomatoes and beans and avocado and bacon. You use that turkey. And no extra additives in here. No extra salt in here. No injected with the salt solution. Totally pure turkey. So
it's basically, and we didn't really even focus on this, but this is a way healthier way to cook your food.
And we know lean protein are very good for you. You know, it is really an amazing way to cook, and you don't have to wait for Thanksgiving here to cook that.
Why do we do that? You're right. Now
because people, it takes them too long. It's just the same thing with corned beef. You know, we eat it at St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. You're right. So
now look at that. See that? Perfectly cooked.
Gosh, isn't that amazing?
Yeah, look at that.
And look at the skin. Oh,
the skin is crispy.
Crunchy
it
skin
is
like
perfect.
that. And as you're placing your order, now over 400 have been spoken for. We would love to hear from you.
Look at that.
Oh, man, that's like a river rolling off that.
Yeah, look at that. That's the leg. But it's totally cooked, so it's not something rare or something we put in here. So it's so simple and juicy. So you eat it hot, cold, however you like. It will come out just perfect. Put a little pesto in there, Marianne, please.
Oh, and those are those potatoes?
Yeah, so...
No, we learned pesto, butter, and fontina.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
This has been the most fun of having Wolf here. And by the way, you know, we're celebrating 17 years here at HSN with Wolf. You know, and what we love the most about you, Wolf, is you make cooking easy and you make cooking fun. And this is a perfect example of it. Because when you can just put the food in, not worry about it, and let the oven do the work. And Wolf worked on this for years also, by the way.
Normally we cook our potatoes in water, you know, to make mashed potatoes. But here I cook them with our juice of the turkey. We bake them inside, so it gives it even more flavor. Do we have a plate? Yeah.
I have to taste these in, because these would be so different. Oh, no, I'm dying to try the turkey.
Yeah, isn't it amazing, the flavor? Look at that.
Man, okay, first of all,
don't even eat the turkey.
That is a huge difference.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
I know, so you don't have no butter in here, no fat, no cream, no nothing.
So that's just, you just mash them?
I just cook them underneath, put them on the bottom of the turkey, and that's it.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
And I tell you what, I mean, look at we're doing all of this
for
in
you.
a matter of seconds for everyone, as you can see. Our pizza's getting crispy.
Oh my God, I forget it. We talk too much, see?
I know it, exactly.
Bobby Ray.
I know, I'm sorry.
We're here to cook, not to talk.
I know.
Don't you know that?
I'm trying to eat.
Now look at that.
You always tell me to eat.
You can see it.
That is a perfect
because it's totally cooked on the bottom and on the top. Before I do the fish, let me turn it over. So don't do it at home, but I'm just going to show you the way we like it. See that?
Man. And we have the also, I think we
look at that. And because it's so cooked so well, look at that.
Gosh. Okay, That's
the way I like my pizza. I don't like my pizza when it's soggy and everything. In this oven, you can cook it, put it on a plate, maybe, Marianne.
And it seems like even with the Baker's Wolf, that it rises more. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, no, it rises perfectly. But also the main thing is the heat is everywhere the same, on top, on the bottom. If you have a gas oven at home or electrical oven, often the bottom heats up, the top no, or vice versa. So now here with that, you can do it all.
Okay,
now,
so little fish.
Another good thing. Okay, wine. Okay.
Oh, the wine.
All right. We're going to drink some too. What do you like, white or red?
I do white.
All right, good. You get a little glass of white.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
And we have the wine available, by the way, at hsn.com. I just bought some the other day.
Cheers, Bobby.
Cheers.
Okay, now I'm going to cook and I'm going to eat some too, so don't worry. I'm going to drink some too. Now, fish. You could see I put a little bit of Bobby's wine underneath, but you can put chicken stock. And now we're going to steam it. You want to make it Italian style or Chinese style? You know, the Chinese, they steam fish a lot because they know what is good. So I have here a mixture of ginger, garlic, scallion, and a little chili flake.
Oh,
so
that sounds
you put
good.
that on your fish.
So how long? This can't take long at all.
No, so you're going to see, and you see how big these are?
They're thick.
So we're going to steam them instead of roasting them. Where's an empty spot somewhere?
My gosh, we have a full house.
Let me take out the bagel. Here, I got two down here.
All right, yep.
What? All right, good.
Thank you.
All right. So now you know why does it steam? Because all the moisture stays inside, so it cooks it in the steam.
In steam. So it cooks it faster.
Yeah.
As we said, it cooks it so much better. By the way, right around the corner, you're going to be seeing a clock that is coming up on your screen. But you can do it all. Bagels. We've done cakes in here.
For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you can use that all day long as a toaster.
Toast function.
See, we have to show the close-up also. And by the way, I want to give you the measurements. So if you're concerned, you know, or you have a certain place you want to put it, it's 19 7/8 inches in length, 15.5 inches wide, and about 12 3/8 of an inch in height. So the fact that, I mean, quick, simple, easy, and your times are right on your nodule. It has a toast function to it, so you can just put it on toast or you can put it on bake. I don't think if you can, you probably can't see it from that shot because it's on the side. But oh, thank you. There you go. But you literally can do it all.
I know. So I use it like, I take some croissants from the Bel Air Hotel, cooked one already, and in the morning, you know, the leftover ones, and in the morning I put it in there. They are moist inside and crispy outside, just like the new ones.
You're so funny.
Yeah, but we don't sell to the customers. We always make more than what we need.
I love that. Why not? Well, we have to go to New York. Hi, Glenda. We're so glad you're with us. You're with Wolf on his 17th anniversary.
Hi, Glenda. How are you?
Hello, fine, thank you. How are you? I'm so excited to talk to you.
Cheers, Glenda.
The pressure oven. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Good. So how long have you had it, Glenda?
Well, I have had it since last fall. I got it just before Thanksgiving.
Okay, perfect.
And I can't tell you how amazing it makes the food.
Yeah.
It makes the meat much more tender and flavorful. I use it on the pressure mode as well as the regular mode. I toast in it. I bake in it. I bake frozen foods in it. It is just like, I can't describe how wonderful it is.
Thank you. You know what? We forget you can use it like a regular oven.
I was just going to say, you're right.
Yes, I use it like a regular oven, especially now in the summertime when I don't want to heat up the kitchen with a big oven. It's so convenient.
Yes, thank you.
The only problem that I have with it, though, is when I push the button to open the door, I really have to use a lot of force. Maybe I'm just...
No, I show you. All you have to do is put the lever up. You see this? And look, here's the button.
The lever up, yes.
And just push the button in. Look at that. See that? Look the button.
Maybe,
look, automatically.
My oven is the one that's black on the sides and the top. It's a little bit different.
I know. But they have the
technology.
same mechanism. So just be sure to push the black button in all the way.
You know, it's interesting that you said, Glenda, because a lot of people look at a pressure oven, they think, okay, Thanksgiving, Christmas, but forget it the rest of the year. It's almost better in the summer months because you're right. You're not heating up the oven. You can do absolutely everything in it. And thank you so much.
Look at that one more time. I show you. So if you have the lever down, you cannot push the button in.
Right. So, no. But you only put the lever down when it's in the pressure mode.
On the pressure, yeah. So it's very easy to open. Okay. All right. Thank you, Glenda.
Just one other thing. The tray that I received was bent, and I'm just wondering if you could send me another tray.
Oh, absolutely. Stay on the line, and we get you a new tray.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay. Here's the thing. We want everyone to realize we have only, like, very soon you're going to be, again, seeing a clock come up on your screen. This has not been seen at all throughout our 17th anniversary. And honestly, in terms of value and in terms of appliances, this is the best. I know you always say this is your favorite.
We started 2 years ago or so, no?
I think about 2 years
a year and a half ago, a year. A year ago. Look at that. We have prime rib over there. Marianne is going to bring it out.
And you use it all the time.
I use it all the time in my home. I mean, my kids don't want food from the restaurant anymore. They said, no, Papa.
What?
You cook it at home.
Oh, my gosh, that's gorgeous. So, okay, let me just say something right off the bat. A slice. You go to a restaurant. We go to one of your fabulous restaurants.
Yeah, no, forget it. I don't want to say.
Flex pay payment.
Oh, totally.
For one serving, right?
Even more.
Even more for like one meal where you can do this yourself and just wait. And then you do the whole meal at the same time.
So you have your roasted potatoes right in here. Look at that.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah. So you get all the flavors of the potatoes. Look at that.
And they cook, oh my gosh, they cook perfectly. Just from the mashed potatoes, which I wish you could be here to taste. So whether you're going to eat them on their own, I love the fingerling potatoes, or you're going to eat them mashed.
All right, take that. Yeah, put it on here. You get a spoon over there?
I'll get one.
Okay, now I tell you one thing. Look at that. We put a crust on here with
what is it?
Pepper, thyme, and salt. So I love when it has a good crust. So don't worry, you can put it as hot or it's not so hot in there. I like my beef really with a good crust around. That's why you see it. It's dark outside, but that's the way I like it.
Okay, perfect. Do you have your
okay, and it tastes much better like that too.
And if everybody would try it your way, Wolfgang would say it too.
Okay,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
now look at that.
Oh my gosh! If you look at the way this.
Now look at that.
Finished.
Even the well done side here is so juicy. So now you're gonna see the narrower side. Now look at that in here. See that?
Isn't that's the best. I mean, that is 5-star.
Yeah. I mean, as good as it gets.
Wow. Oh, and I wish you could all be here to taste it.
I know.
That's why we say when you have 30 days to get this home, look at that.
You want to cook and eat like in a restaurant, but now you can at home do the same thing.
And affordably, because keep in mind that if you've gone out, and like I said, Wolf and I launched this we believe it was a little over 2 years ago. We have never, ever, ever had this on the air with 6 FlexPay. So our 17th anniversary, and you've known if you've been with us over the last couple of days, we have literally pulled out all the stops. But to get this home for $41.
I know. I mean, there's nobody else. Look at the juice in here. Can you see?
Whoa, that's amazing.
Look at the beef.
Try that too.
Yes. I have to taste that. Can I just taste a bite of them?
Okay. And the potatoes, the roasted potatoes are amazing. So when you do a roast, obviously we are a little bit handicapped with time here, so I cut into it right away. But at home, make sure let it rest for at least 15 minutes in a warm place. So
that is killer, Wolf.
Yeah. Isn't it delicious?
Phenomenal.
And it has all the flavor from the crust. You know how often we do this crusted thing? Now look at the juices. See that?
Okay, you have 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Over 600 have already been spoken for today. 9 more minutes. And by the way, that FlexPay, it doesn't end at midnight. It ends at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
When we're done. And first of all, what can't you do in here? You can do literally everything.
Exactly. This will replace the oven. Just like the lady said, she gave her oven away. Ours is the same. Even in my house, I don't use my big oven.
I know. Well, you know what? You don't need to. Because here's the bottom line. You're cooking the food faster. There's more flavor infused.
We have to give some to Greg. Greg, bring me a plate for you. Come over here, Greg.
You're infusing the flavor.
Greg is hiding over there.
You're getting the nutrients. You can eat healthier, way healthier than before. There's your anniversary meal.
Yeah, your anniversary meal.
Greg and Marion, is it next week?
It was Friday.
Oh, it was Friday.
32,
right.
I'm 17 years here, and they are 32 years married. Isn't that amazing?
That's awesome.
Thank you.
You're a lucky guy.
Well, I guess the couple that eats together, what is it? Something like that, stays together. So here's the thing. For anyone at all who's watching, what do you like to prepare? Whether it is the pizza, whether it is the mashed potatoes, the ham, we've done roast, we've done the most amazing killer chicken, killer turkey that you could possibly ever have with the perfect browning to the skin. Because normally, Wolf, when I find something, if it has moisture inside, then the skin's soggy. Or if the skin's crispy, it's dried out.
It's dried out, exactly.
So this is the antithesis of all of that. You're getting all of the best.
The potatoes remind me of the potatoes we used to cook in the fire in Austria. We put them in foil and cook them in there. It has this wonderful flavor of the skin because it's roasted.
And you know, by the way, the skin is where all the nutrients are.
Oh, I love it.
In any kind of a food. Well, we're going to go to California. Hi, Michael. You're live with Wolfgang today.
Hi, Michael. How are you?
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, we're great.
I just wanted to call and say happy anniversary.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I think I have just about everything you've ever put on.
Oh, no.
So you have the pressure oven, right?
Starting with your knife set in the block.
Yeah.
Pressure cooker.
Yeah.
I got the oven, about one of the first ones that you ever put out. What I love about that is I use it all the time.
Yeah.
Roast and everything. But I have the rotisserie. I love a leg of lamb on that.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah.
That's so
I would love it too. So maybe call me next time you do one.
Anyway, I have the panini grill, the stainless steel bowls. I don't know. It's just about everything
as much as I have at home. Now look at that. We can bake the salmon in the oven.
One thing I do want to mention, I bought your the electric wine openers. And I bought 2 of them. I gave one to my granddaughter and one for me. and she just goes crazy with it. She loves it.
Oh, yeah, that's another
You know,
awesome.
it's such a great present, too, because everybody has problems with opening wine bottles. Now with the wine opener, it's easy.
Right.
Now, you saw me putting the fish in, steaming it. Now I'm going to roast the salmon with a little pesto in it. So it is really...
Michael, thank you. We're so glad that you called. We really appreciate your testimonial. And thank you, because hundreds are now joining us. We are on our way to almost 1,000 that have flown out of here in this hour. Just get it home. You know, we say this all the time. We're shipping it to you for free. So the savings today is crazy. You're saving over $70.
Free shipping and the flex pay. I mean, how many? 6 flex pay or what?
6.
Yeah.
We've never done 6 flex pay. I think when Wolf and I launched it, I think it had like 3. So we've never had 6 flex pay before. So the bottom line is, and also don't think, you know, when we have the next presentation of this, which they're very rare, you don't see them in all of the shows, the value you're getting today, way better, because this is our 17th anniversary. We've literally pulled out all the stops for everyone, and the fact that you can do it all. And by the way, we put a 15-pound turkey in the oven right as we started the show. And the best part about this, too, is that instead of taking hours, like with the turkey, 4 to 5 hours of having to open the door, baste it, when everybody else is sitting, drinking wine, having a great time, you put it in, you shut the door, you're done.
Exactly. Now, remember, I made one of the things I do, even sometimes when I make something not in the oven, but the vegetables, I always cook it in here. Now, look why it is so good. Now, get a close-up here of my vegetables.
Can you see them? I'll get out of the way. You want to see these?
Okay, good. You want to see them?
Ooh.
Now, look, you can see all the steam here. See
Beautiful. That? Wow.
So you take that out, and you can see it is not soaked in water. It's browned on the top, caramelized, and look at this potatoes, the carrots. Everything is cooked. So you serve that. Even if Galila sometimes says, you know what, if we have leftover chicken, leftover beef, whatever, she said, okay, they help, everybody can eat it, Rosa and Peach, but she always saved the vegetables. She said, I heat up the vegetables, they are better than anything. So, if you want to make roasted vegetables, and I tell you one thing, until you had roasted vegetables, you won't believe how much better they taste, but it's also better for you, because all the nutrients, all the vitamins didn't go in the water, they stay right here.
Exactly, that's the key part. Right? Instead of boiling, you're boiling all the flavor out of them. So you're getting the flavor.
I even put at the end, often in the summertime when we buy green beans, I throw them on top of here, or some snow peas or whatever it is, and do it like that.
That's good. And casseroles, and you can bake. By the way, it bakes like professional results when you're baking in here. If you're doing cakes, you know, we have some cakes on the top that we've done.
Just taste a little sweet potato here. It tastes like you wish a sweet potato would taste all the time. Now we can bake in here.
Good.
I told Marianne this afternoon I want a cheesecake, so she made me a raspberry cheesecake.
Oh!
I'm just gonna cut a little piece out for me. I need something sweet.
You need something sweet, and you can do it.
Yeah, give me a fork.
So you did this in our pressure oven too?
Yeah.
25 minutes.
25 minutes. Versus
and look
how long,
beautiful it cooked it is.
Closer to an hour on this. This goes really fast in this oven.
Yeah.
Wow. So normally an hour.
A good custard.
25 minutes. And if you've just joined us, as we are over 800
delicious. It's a good raspberry
on.
flavor. Raspberry cheesecake.
The time difference is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, we can even show you this chart again, because this is just sampling a couple of different things. Look at the turkey. 70% savings you're saving. A huge amount of time in cooking. It cooks 70% quicker. The chicken, 68. The roast, 46. The roast beef, 43. And that's just a sampling, by the way. Today, save for the hour. And again, I want to mention going to hsn.com, because it's not only a customer pick. There's 410 reviews, and 304 of the 410 reviews are perfect 5- and 4-star reviews. So the reviews are really awesome in this. Oh, the shrimp.
I know.
Have to show the shrimp.
So we're going to make shrimp with Old Bay seasoning. So get me a little bit. You know, this is all, we didn't plan that ahead. Whatever we have left here to cook, we do it right here.
How healthy is this meal?
I know. We put just a little olive oil on it. And you know what is so great? If you saute them in a pan at home, the whole house will smell.
Right.
But like with fish, it's the same. My wife loves fish, but she doesn't like the smell in the house of the fish. So she always says, no, Don't cook fish in the house. But with this oven, there's no smell escaping, no moisture escaping, nothing. So everything stays right in there. It's so good.
And don't forget, when you make your order, you're also going to get the baking rack, you get the boiling rack, you get the baking pans, and the crumb tray. So you get all of it that comes with the purchase today.
Okay. Now, our fish is done. So if we have a little vegetable, so now come over here 1 more second, please. All right. Now, look, this is our fish in here with the steamer. I almost forgot it in here. Now, look at that. I'm going to open it up, and you will see the steam coming out. See that?
Oh, my God.
And look at that. See?
Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect.
The moisture stays right in here.
Ah, woo. Wow, a lot of moisture.
It's hot.
Clearly.
No, it's hot. I didn't have my towel on it.
Oh,
I
you
put
need your towels.
Okay, good. 2 towels.
Okay,
take 2 towels to take it out.
Yes, make sure.
All right. Now look at that.
And those are really thick pieces as well.
Thick pieces of Florida grouper here. So you want to serve them on top of some roasted vegetables. I mean, it is just delicious. So now I had them with a little bit of Chinese flavor here.
Oh, wow.
Put them on top. A little bit of scallions.
I think this is the ultimate meal.
And a little cilantro. So now you have a fish like you don't have to go to Hong Kong with a little soy sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? You could be sitting down to this meal tonight.
All right.
But I just have to tell you, we have so many people who are making their first purchase. We've purchased hundreds calling, so we're going to give you a couple of extra minutes to make sure.
Look at that. The fish is flaky. I mean, how much more beautiful can it be? Look at that.
Oh, my God.
And look how juicy the whole thing is. See that?
You know what I think?
Get in on this piece here. Look at that.
When you buy a piece of fish like this, number one, it's expensive, and it kills me when I get it home and dry it out.
And dry it out.
Ruin it.
Yeah, or it smells up the whole house. But not with this. Look at that. I can flake it, separate it now. Look at that.
The whole studio is salivating.
Yeah,
I know,
look at it.
exactly.
Did you get fish like that at home? Totally moist, perfectly cooked. I mean, you have a dish like that. You have the pleasure. It's delicious, but it's also good for you. So that's what we like about our cooking style here. It's tasty. It's delicious. It's very fast, very easy to do. So you don't have to worry if something's going to stick in a pan or you're going to burn it in the oven. You cook it under steam.
Exactly. Okay,
our salmon over here. Okay, let's put that away here.
Shrimp. We're going to put the shrimp in. By the way, our turkey that we started at the beginning of the hour, a 15-pound turkey, is almost done.
Yeah.
Almost done. So, I mean, this is what, there you go, 5 minutes. And think the amount of time that you've been sitting at home watching us, enjoying Wolf on his 17th anniversary. You could have cooked an entire 15-pound turkey, but you sit back, you're by your TV, you're drinking your glass of wine, and the turkey can be done. This is the coolest item ever. And thrilled that we even had a few.
Are we going to give it a few more minutes on that? Okay.
Okay. Okay, a few more minutes.
All right, now look in here. Okay. We said it's only 45 minutes now, so it takes a little more. But look at that. Oh. See that? Look at that. See that my turkey here?
Okay, and that's only been like 40-some minutes. That's amazing.
Smell it. It smells the garlic, the thyme, and all the herbs in here. So, bye-bye. Go back in there.
Bye-bye.
Okay. And all you do is put it down and put it at 450 and make sure it's on seal. I mean, how easy is that?
I love that we do that live. Right, because I love that we're doing this live. We started the bird in the beginning, so you have the chance to see the bird. And then the shrimp. Shrimp,
look at that. So, you know how we like shrimp boils and things like that? Right. But as I said before, how is that coming out?
Is he empty? And by the way, the mills, we also have the grinding mills, which are brand new, so we have those available, and I think we're keeping that number at the bottom of the screen for you. Those are like amazing, brand new, sleek, modern. They're a fabulous gift idea. But now upwards of 1,000 people have made the purchase today, which is so
All right, so now we're going to put a little seasoning on here. Look at that.
Gosh, and you know there's hardly zippo calories in that.
And it's good protein, lean protein. So that's how the bodybuilders eat. That's how the people who want to stay in shape eat. Instead of having cooked in water shrimps, you bake it in here. Do we have an empty one? Yep, right here.
Well, I can't believe everything that we made.
I know.
Right? And still going.
Our salmon is almost ready too. Put it on maximum. Look at that.
Oh, that salmon looks so good. So that's a really other important point, though, because when you're buying meats, you know, expensive.
3 more minutes only.
Salmon,
all right, what we still have in here, the salmon.
You don't want to ruin these meats, and you're getting the opportunity to get it. Oh, which one?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Gotta have mac and cheese.
Yep. No.
But your food always comes out perfect. And I think by the spread we have in front of us, I think we've covered everybody's palate.
Look at that.
I think.
And this is in our containers. You know, we saw the containers before. Do we have more plates somewhere?
We have that, and you can even ask about all the containers because we have those available as well.
And a little spoon.
Spoon.
And then we get it out. Thank you very much. A spatula. And another plate for my fish, for my salmon. Look at that.
Oh, ooey, gooey, yummy. Right with that crunchy top.
You can see, like with our turkey, with everything, it really cooks it perfectly on the top and on the bottom. So now you have great macaroni and cheese.
And that's a hard thing to do, to cook it in the inside when it's not dried out, but to get that crunchy, you know, topping, whether it's your skin, whether it's like the bottom of the pizza. So about 2 more minutes, and then we have to move on, so don't miss it.
Look in here again into my oven. Remember when I put the pork roast in it at the beginning of the show?
Right.
Now it's done. And look, I'm going to show you one thing, how moist it is. See that?
Ooh. Moist, juicy.
Look at that.
And the crazy thing is that you're cooking your food upwards of 70% faster.
Faster. But for me, fast would be good, but it's not the only thing. It has to taste good.
It has to taste good.
Look how beautiful that is. See that? With the roasted sweet potatoes. And now at home, you always let it sit for 15 minutes. Don't cut into right away. Whatever meat you roast, bird you roast, let it rest a little bit.
Okay.
That way the juices won't run out, so you have a better meat.
I didn't realize that. I always thought like 5 minutes, so 15 minutes.
But the bigger the piece, the longer you let it rest.
Gotcha. And I love that you can do your whole meal all in one.
Oh, totally. Look at that. With this sweet potato here.
So you don't have to worry about the time. It doesn't matter how long it is. The vegetables will always cook perfectly?
Totally perfectly,
Oh, that's
Now, if you want a hard vegetable, crispy vegetable, put them in a little later.
A little later on.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, you want to take that away?
So whether
it's the flavor of the meat, the flavor of the vegetable, because nothing came in contact with anything. Look at it. This is a pork loin, and you know how dry often pork can be, but not with us here.
Look at that. And again, I know you can
look at that slice here. Look at that. Should I turn it over? Look at that.
Isn't that something? Oh, wait a minute. I heard a ding.
Yeah.
I think our bird's done.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. The final couple of minutes. And you know, you can't stop looking at it because it's just mind-boggling that the meat comes out like this.
Now look at the meat, how it comes out. See, you see that? Look at it. Perfectly cooked, so juicy. I mean, if you would cook that in your regular oven, you would say, now I know why people don't eat pork, you know? And in this oven, you can cook it. Look at the juice up here. See that? Can we get a close-up here? All right. Now, isn't it nice and juicy looking?
That looks amazing. I love it. Look at this. And this could be, again, in your kitchen. We are paying to ship it to your home. $41.66 for the first and only time, because that all goes